you have to kill my cat? Why'd I have to take you back? Time and time I play the empath. I don't know why. Some lights on in an empty pub, a toilet with the seat left up. It's closure like a deer in headlight. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? So let's talk about what I want to do, cause all I want to do is turn back time at least a couple Tuesdays to before I found one life turned to. I said it last time, but I'm not afraid of empty rooms. I'm not afraid of new perfume, and in fact, my dear, I'm fucking terrified. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? Woo! So fucking inconsistent. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent?
Redesign your logo. We know what we're doing. We are here to help you. Everything's connected. Time is of the essence. We live in the future. Color makes us hungry. Everything's connected. Redesign your logo. We know how to do it. Make the calculations. Put them into action. We will find the angle. Starting with convention. On to innovation. Everything's connected. Here we have a circle. Smooth and inoffensive. This will be the basis for your revolution. Gravity is crucial. Geomagnetism. With some calculation, we will find your logo. DNA is crucial. We must understand it. In the human genome, we will find your logo. Everyone will see it. Every demographic. If they fail to see it, are they even human?
Hello, Erics! I miss you! Oh yeah, you've been grounded, haven't you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Miss you in the chat too, Erics. How are you doing? I'm amazing. I'm so glad. I made a friend. Yo, a friend?
Men 18 to 30.
Yo?
College educated. Women over 40. Suicide.
What's his friend like?
Fat Midwestern fathers. Kids with diabetes. Pentecostal preachers. Mothers under 20. Interracial couples. Atheist professors. Government employees. Xenophobes and racists. Private aviators.
Everyone will see it. Every demographic. This song is such a jam.
Think about it
This way. Guided evolution. This will be a new breed. From an edge, but classic. Very complimentary.
Bold and self-sufficient.
Passion. Symbolizing freedom. And, of course, your product.
When the logo is finished, then
We will unveil it. 7 billion people. All united.
everyone's
Rebranded. All the fighting's over.
say goodbye
Mine's rejected. Friend is funny. We have the same type of humor as in the yearbook club, but I have sides with him. We really talk in silence because we're right next to each other. Yo! Oh, that's awesome. Okay, that's great. You found a friend at school. That's awesome. Nice.
Everything's connected.
Yearbook club. Yearbook club is fun. I applied for yearbook, but I was denied. You can get denied for a club? That's wild. Redesign your logo. Give us all your money. Redesign your logo. Give us all your money. Redesign your logo. Give us all your money. It's not really a club, it's an elective technically, but we call it a club for fun. Oh, okay, so it's like a class. It's a class. Ninjor, hello! You're a nerd. Last song, guys.
Another crazy journey. Another chance to go and change the past. But I know how the story will go. 'Cause all these legends I carry with me, all these lifetimes that only I see, take it to the place in between, where I've been and where I'll be. Turn back time, oh-oh. Gonna hit rewind and find that all these memories, discoveries, fantasies, stay with me. Turn back time, uh-oh.
I thought this was an appropriate song for today because we're playing the game. The game that involves time travel. The time travel game. You know?
Put all behind and then repeat.
Atlas, hello! How are you doing, Atlas?
This pain and regret.
17 milliliters of human blood can substitute for an egg in baking. You know what? I think I knew that. But it is still a very cool fact. I am well, that is good. Welcome, Bunny. Also, guys, we're playing the time travel game. You can tell because of the time music, you know? Turn back time, uh-oh, gotta hit rewind and find it. Uh-oh, that's a big word, uh-oh. Organophosphates, including the chemical weapon sarin gas, work by inhibiting your muscles' ability to relax. Your muscles basically constrict and can't unrestrict, causing what feels like a muscle cramp through your entire body. Your arms, your chest, your eyes, your tongue, everything. It most frequently kills via asphyxiation because you can't exhale. Surviving means a permanent, incoverable loss of motor function, even with rapid medical treatment. Oh my god. Yikes. It's terrifying. No, stop. Cease the music. Cease. Cease the music. It's gaming time. It's gaming time, boys. Hello! I'm wearing the Carl Jacobs hoodie today because I was just like, I never wear this hoodie outside because it's like a lot, right? Like, it's a lot. Like, you don't even have to be in the Dream SMP fandom. It's a lot. But I like it a lot. It's really comfy. So we're gonna wear it today for the time travel game. Everyone is absent today and the popular boys made a joke that's so bad about her I can't say it on stream. Oh, that's upsetting. Making you read hard words? For real. As revenge? As revenge for what? What did I do? What? Dream Stan, this is literally not even Dream. It's like, it's literally a full other person. Let me open up the game. Alright, we're playing Steins Gate, guys. At the end of the last time we streamed this, we just got to a new chapter. So, and this chapter I haven't gotten to yet. So, like, again, I've watched the anime. Did you see Dream's Snapchat story? I saw, yeah, I did. I don't have it on, like, I don't have Snapchat, but I saw it on Instagram. It's like from yesterday thinking, oh my lord. Like, I mean, he said that he was doing a face reveal soon. Like, that makes sense. Like, the thing is that, like, we've seen his hair before. I don't know. Like, it's really exciting. Like, I'm excited for him because now he's gonna be able to, like, do the things that he wanted to do. You know? 3 weeks. Oh, you mean until... Yeah, like, he gets to do all the things he wants to do. Like, you know, like, doing vlogs of his friends and, like, all that sort of stuff. And, like, just not having to worry about stuff. Like, that's awesome for him, you know? 3 weeks after George arrives and George is supposed to be there. I feel like we're gonna know the moment. Well, maybe not, actually. Because George and Dream are both very, like... They just simply don't communicate things. And that's so cool for them. What's wrong with George? Don't tell me at least I may be wrong. I know he has his visa. George has his visa. That's pretty cool for him. Guys, I have 52 hours of playtime in this game. That's a lot. You know. Anyways, we're starting a new chapter, which is exciting. Because like I've said before, I watched the anime, so I know, you know, the anime stuff. But I've never played the game. And we just got to the point where, like, I haven't played this before, because there was a point where, like, you know, we could actually turn the music up on your guys' end now. That should be a good thing. Spot. All right. No. Okay. Okay. Bonk. Now we'll find out fast someone's gonna see George in public and it's gonna go everywhere. I feel like he just I don't think he goes outside. Like, I think he's gonna go to the airport. The thing is that I feel like with George, I feel like with all of them, really, like, out of context, I feel like you wouldn't recognize them. So, like, if you saw George, like, on the plane or in the airport, I don't think you would recognize him. Like, it would just, you know? Don't forget that while the poison I mentioned is active, you will also be stuff while all over your body functions are controlled by these little guys receive signals from the brain to do all this stuff I mentioned, except in controlling old fashion. Turn off the stop control. Oh my god. How do you even get this? Is it just like a thing that happens to people? Oh, it's a chemical weapon. Right. Read that part. Paul. How do you expect him to get off the plane? I would recognize him. I don't think you would. That's the thing. Like, I feel like out of context, all of these streamers, you wouldn't recognize them. How do you expect? He'll just get off the plane and no one will recognize him because he will just look like a dude. He will look like any other person. I don't think you guys realize, like, how much people, like, out of context just, you know, like, I feel like why, like, Tommy and Tubbo, Wilbur, like, those people, like, in Britain get recognized so often is because the context is, like, where they live. Like, people know they live there, and so, like, when they get seen there, they get recognized. But I feel like if you were to take, for instance, Tommy being in New York, and, like, when he filmed all those videos, we didn't know he was in New York. People are just not gonna recognize him. Because it's out of context. Like, the context isn't there. Recognize most of them unless they're wearing, like, a mask / hood. See, Eric, you say that, but I just don't think you would. There's, like, literally been experiments about this. Like, there's people who are, like, in movies and stuff. Heath, yo! Thank you so much for the 11th month sub! How are you doing? Effing UK to Florida is pretty dang easy, but it's not, though. I don't think you understand. Yeah, if George was blended into your server, he had a panel at, then I have faith in people's ability to blend unless they don't want to. Exactly! So, like, this is what I mean. Like, there's literally been experiments where, like, people, who are, like, actors of characters in movies, so, like, I don't remember what superhero he was, but there was an actor who was, like, one of the big superheroes, like, Avengers big. And he just, like, walked around and, like, was interviewing people about that, like, that movie, and people just didn't recognize him at all. And it's because the context was out of, like, there was no context. Like, they were just like, oh, this is an interviewer, so they didn't even, like, think that that was an actor, you know? I recognized Jack when I saw him. I don't, like, the thing, like, again, like, you know, like, you would recognize him at a con. I'm not saying you wouldn't recognize him at a con. Or you didn't do, lost a look-alike contest for Tony Stark. Exactly. Y'all need to stop using caps. The cap limit is literally 100. It wasn't at a con? Eric, are you telling me that you saw Jack Manifold in real life? Is that what you're telling me right now? Because he lives in Britain. And from what I know, that you don't. But anyways, like, there is different context, obviously. Like, I'm not saying that you wouldn't recognize him 100%. It's just, with George, I don't think people are going to know he's in Florida because a fan recognized him and took a picture and put it online. I don't think that's gonna happen. Because I don't think that, like, I think, because at an airport, there's a lot of people at an airport, especially a place, like, with a state that's so big. It was when I was across the state to visit a friend we saw, but we were too nervous to say anything. We didn't want to bother him. Very first wedding. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that they did go. What are you on about? Yeah, like, so, like, the thing is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say here is that George getting off the plane, going into an Uber or a taxi, going to Dream's house, in that time, I don't think he's gonna be recognized. Because if you're at an airport, you're, like, not looking at anyone else, right? And then gets in the taxi and then is at Dream's house. Or Dream picks him up or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, unless they tell us, we're not gonna know he's there. To be honest, I have no regrets not going up. No, that's fair. I've said this before on stream, where, like, I basically don't really want to meet any of the streamers that I, watch. I'm kind of like that with, like, a lot of things. Like, voice actors are fine. Artists are fine. Comic book writers are fine. But the thing is that when you meet a voice actor or a comic book writer or an artist, they're usually, like, at a booth. And there's not, like, a huge line. I don't think Dream should have a license. Why? He's 23. Like, why wouldn't he have a license? Like, I don't have a license, I'm 25, but I mean, like, there's no reason that a 23-year-old shouldn't have a license, like, responsibility-wise, you know? I met the strangers I look up to. You guys, that's different, Keith, that's different. I don't know. I don't want to meet them because, like, you know, I know he's kind of suspicious. What do you mean? I don't know. Okay, we're playing Steins Gate. F this. Steins Gate time. It's Steins Gate time. Steins Gate. Steins Gate time. Steins Gate time. Yee, Steins Gate time. Like, what the heck? What the heck? Like, there we go. We're good. Steins Gate time. He's 23? Yeah? He literally just celebrated his birthday, too. It was, like, on Twitter. He was, like, 21 a month ago. He simply wasn't. I need to do homework, so I'm lurking with no audio or video. Hope you have a good stream. Love you all. Bye, Ollie. Aw. Ollie. Aw. Gonna miss play. I wasn't online because y'all are gone at the time, weren't you? What? What? Alright. We're in a new chapter. So, a new chapter for me, too. Dogma and Event Horizon. Okay, I don't know what that means. Guys, I also have my Arizona from yesterday. I don't know, I think yesterday. I open my eyes to a deep scarlet sky. I'm on my back, lying face up. I can't remember if I got my plant Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Might have been today. Uh-oh. Got a different con Saturday and Sunday. Oh, awesome. That's fun, Keith. The sky is vast, and the color is ominous. I've never seen it like this before. Okay. That's the 5-minute one, right? It's a 5-minute one. Knitting! Knitting time! Knitting time! It's gonna be with no effing music because I simply don't have. Actually, hold on. We're gonna put on music. It's gonna be like so effing quiet. We put on Pebble Brain. Yeah. Oh, Terrazen's fine staring into the camera. What? What? Keith, what are you saying here? Carry the same kind of temper too.
Oh, a shame for the people of low community. Favorite things fight and a lager. Name better way to spin out a time or two. He's a model citizen, went through, you know. But quite like your girlfriend. How the fuck she end up with you? You know,
I just simply, I don't have really anything to talk about, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I was fully ready to play Steins Gate. I am getting this wrong.
Well, now you need to calm down. What is this energy?
You need to knit in perfect silence, staring directly into the camera. Oh. I can't really do that with this pattern, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I kind of need to look at the pattern. Somebody a kid younger than me who just came to the school and I helped her with the schedule and the map and stuff. Yo! That's fun. This is the camera my grandma said arrived today. Ooh! Is it working? Oh, I can actually talk about, like, tomorrow. I have to get some cosplay stuff. I'm gonna tell you, like, I need to get some cosplay stuff. Whatever you would like, Eric's.
My name in a sleep on the loop are better than me. Energy.
A little more friendly. Oh, I'm going to a dinner tomorrow too. That's gonna be fun. Oh my god. And they never use the battery and the SD card, so all packed up. Oh wow. I got my cloak today. Ooh. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to a convention. And day one, I'm gonna be cosplaying L'Manberg Wilbur-Soot. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. I might do, like, it really depends on, like, how fast I can do things. But, the goal is that, I'm gonna go into town, I have to buy some stuff. And then hopefully I can come back with enough time to stream, like doing a quick knitting stream and then get ready for the con and then like go. The con doesn't start until pretty late. And yeah, I cosplay Reviver for Halloween because I have brown hair, so I just threw it together. Oh, that's awesome. Keith, I'm gonna be cosplaying like Dream SMP like the entire weekend. I was invited to a Halloween party last minute. Oh. I know what I'm dressing up for Halloween this year, and like, it's gonna be exciting for me, but like, no one else is gonna know who I am. So, that's fine. Everyone has their costumes for the friend group party this year, except for me. Uh-oh. Boop! Hi, Paradox. We are playing Steins Gate. We are playing Steins Gate. A knitting break got redeemed, so we're just doing the knitting break redemption, and then we're gonna be playing Steins Gate. I know, but Reviver? That's simply not what I said. I said Lemanberg. Wilbur. I want knit. Okay, excellent. Hit cosplay when? When I have the time to make it. Which is not now, and not soon. There's a reason why I keep recycling cosplays. It's because I just don't have time to make new ones. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. I think I'm also gonna start doing Bob and Lace streams again, but I need to figure out the more stitches than the ones that I know. We found out if we do our makeup a certain way, we can trick or treat since we're all short without people saying we're too old. I could probably still trick or treat and people wouldn't like figure it out. So I don't think you need to do makeup in a certain way. I think it, you know, just go. You're just scared. I'm losing my mind right now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Two. I don't know why it was funny to me that like me counting and then also we're going 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. That was a little funny to me. Alright. That's 5 minutes. We're playing Steins Gate now. No more Lovejoy. It's gone. Everybody's the one thing. They go and cosplay if you want to, Keith. People are brutal, especially the rich neighborhood. I don't think people really care here. Although, to be fair, they do it a little differently here than they do in other places. I can't really explain why, otherwise you can, like, look it up. But they do it a little bit different. Alright. Steins Gate time. Where am I? I sit up. Oh yeah, by the way, did I mention that things are about to get real whack? You know? Also, I really like how it had the, like, dum, like, sound effect. Yeah, did I mention that? Did I mention that it gets really whack at about this point? Like, no more slice of life, y'all. It's not a slice of life anymore. I'm sorry. There's nothing here. A wasteland stretches to the horizon. Nothing but rocks and dust as far as the eye can see. No plants, no water, no sun. Hair whack. Shoes whack. Time travel whack. Oh my god. No warmth, no cold, not a single breath of wind. It looks like hell. A frozen world. It can't be Earth. Mars, I could believe. Why am I here? This must be a I give up thinking about it and lie down again. I guess I'll wake up soon. I should just wait. I wait, but the dream shows no sign of ending. Have I ever had a dream this? There's a terrible ring. I realize it's the sound of silence. My belongings are gone. I have no watch, no phone. The lack of motion numbs my. How long have I been lying here? Might have only been a. Might have been. Concept of time is a. The universe at large has. Time is a cage that we create here. Within its walls, we can get our own. Poison no. Not strong enough to live in a world without time. Tears fill my eyes. What do they mean? Your mic is fading in and out. Oh, it's because I'm talking quite quietly. It should be okay. It's not my mic. It's because of the noise gate that I put on it. Might be too powerful. To be fair, you live in another country? What does that have to do with anything? No, it's like a full cutoff with every other word. Again, it's the filters I put on. I think they're too powerful. Because does it sound fine now? When I'm talking normally? Yeah, okay. So, like I said, it's the noise gate. It's just a little bit too powerful, so I'm gonna have to talk a little bit more. Y'all. I know what my mic is like. Thank you, though. Oh, I can do ASMR, because that's when I'm really close to the mic. Because, like, look. If you're really close to the mic, and you're talking quietly, it still picks it up, because you're close to the mic. It's because I have... Because, like, basically, there's a lot of noise in my house right now, and you can't hear any of it. There's a TV downstairs playing, quite loudly, that I can hear. When my window's open, you guys can't hear it. I have speakers now, which is why I'm not wearing headphones. And you guys, like, when music and stuff plays, you guys don't hear it double. Like, it's just like that, so I just need to speak louder. It's nothing to do with my mic. I did those 5 minutes ago, and they just go sending message too fast and just, sends one. Okay, I have no European stuck kid next to me. There's a... Okay, I have no idea what's happening now. I'll literally pause at this screen cap. I want to die. I didn't even read it. Like, I didn't even read. I didn't even read. Walk to a Walmart to get a Mr. Beast bar. What? Alright. I didn't even read it. It's still cutting out a lot. Not sure if it's just me, though. Is it cutting out for everyone? Like, while I'm talking right now, has it been cutting out the whole time that I've been talking? Because right now it looks fine. I want to die. No, you can still hear my voice when I'm that quiet. I think I just have to be closer to the mic. Kind of? Really? That's super weird because it's like getting my voice on the thing, right? So it can sense me talking. And it's going up and down when I talk, how it normally does. So there's not much I can fix. Is it still happening where, like, when I'm talking, You guys have to give me more information because I need to know. Like, not Ninja, because it doesn't, like, is everyone else, do I sound okay? Like, is it cutting off? Like, does my mic keep going in and out? I need to know, otherwise, like, it's just gonna be like that for the rest of the stream and you guys are gonna have to deal with it. Okay, someone who's not Eric's then. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna keep going, and if it keeps going in and out, L, I guess. I want to die. Hey. Okay. It's because I have to face the mic. That's... It's okay, guys. Yes. Let's die. But what is death? I can see it when I'm talking like this. Like, I can see it. Even if I talk like... Which is not that loud. It's still getting it. I'm not facing mic actively. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what it is. This sounds like a Twitch problem, I'm not gonna lie. But what is death? To be frozen in time? Time stopped for me long ago. How can I die in a world that is already dead? Is it cutting off again? There is an ad. When you face away, I can literally see it when I face away. Look, I am actively in front of the mic. Facing away. You guys can still hear it. Again, this sounds like a Twitch issue. Because, like, I have not changed any settings on my mic. And unless this has happened before. Like, I don't know. I talk. And I'm away from actively. I can see it. Everything is fine for me? Okay. That's so cool. I'm waiting for the ad to end. Oh yeah, can you hear just very, very soft? Yeah, exactly. So like when is it still cutting out? I don't understand what's happening. Okay, ads are back. We're just gonna keep going, guys. Everything inside me is crumbling away. Who am I? I can barely recall. Of my god, speak IP? Keith, what the F are you saying? Maybe it's Papa Tier coming for revenge. Up where? Keith, you need to type words that I can read, please. The curse of Papa Tier. How is this a curse of my dad? My dad is doing nothing. My dad is literally sitting on the couch right now, just watching TV. Oh my god, speak up. I'm gonna think... Huh. You know what? I think I'm gonna continue talking at the exact same volume that I always talk at, actually. Yeah. Or the ASMR effect. The ASMR effect is literally, I just take off the pop filter and get really, close to the mic. Like, there's no effect. I don't press a button or anything like that. I just, like, get really close to the mic. And you guys don't want a whole stream of me doing that for sure. I vote Ultra mimes the whole game. How about I even do that? ASL. I wish I knew ASL. That'd be so cool. Could you imagine? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can barely recall. My soul is melting into the void. Is someone there? Anyone? Something moves in the corner of my eye. Impossible. I try to move my eyes, but I've forgotten how. Oh. Oh! I did the game in French? Oh my god. Je veux pas faire ce jeu avec français. Tu sais ça? Oui? Je peux pas lire en anglais avec mais dois parler en français. Mais maintenant, oui, on juste parle ici. Combien de temps est ce rédemption? 5 minutes? Oh, pour 1 minute. Juste 1 minute. Juste une minute. Oh! Rip Mike! Je pense que je suis le seul à parler avec les Français. Ah! Prenez-moi pas parler en français. Euh... Je suis désolé, Erix. Bonnie, je pense que je devais parler... je devrais jouer un jeu qui est français. Comme tout le chose est en français. Je pense que ça doit être comme quite funny, je pense. Il devait être des jeux qui est en français, oui? Prononciation c'est terrible, mais je compare parler. Ok, je peux pas écrire en français. Parce que quand j'ai été en l'école, parce que je suis dyslexique, puis je peux pas écrire en français. Mais je devrais écrire en anglais plus enfant que je devrais en français. Mais je peux lire et je peux parler, mais je peux pas écrire. La seule raison que je suis comprend, c'est parce que je suis pour que demain était nécessaire. euh, je peux pas. Ok. Je peux faire ça. C'est pas une trop long maintenant. Je pense. C'est comme like 10 secondes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Got yelled at by a teacher today because my teacher told me to ask for some books and she's like, just go get them. Don't ask me when I'm talking to another teacher. I waited there for it to be done. I don't have class, so I don't know where they are even. Oh. Oh. Apparently. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Back to the game. This is like I can't play a game where like I'm purely reading when French is on, you know? Found you, Oak Green. A pleasant voice silences the buzzing in my ears. It reminds me who I am. Okabe Ritaro. Answer in Spanish or repeat to speak French is horrendous. Uh-oh. So much homework. Oh no. Eric's, go do your homework. Also, like, this is like one of like 2 times in the game so far that he has referred to himself as Okabe Ritaro. This time, my eyes move. Oh, there's a girl sitting on a nearby rock. I recognize her. My frozen brain comes alive. Oh my god, eye movement. Oh my god. Her presence breathes new life into this dead world. Mayuri? Have you ever said, Eric, do your homework and I actually did it? I mean, I'm gonna keep saying it. It's your choice to ignore me, you know? My brain is still half asleep, and I cannot speak. It's Mayuri. Shina Mayuri, my oldest friend. She smiles at me, swinging her legs. I mean, that's your choice, man. I don't have to do homework anymore, L. When is the interpretive dance of Steins Gate? This is Earth, you know? 7 million years ago. Some scary people sent you here in a time machine. That could be arranged. This is a dream, right? Yeah, because now you gotta do work, but so do you. You go to school. You realize that, right? Like, school is work. So you go to school, and then you have to come back home and then do more work. I go to work, and then I don't have to do anything after that. I do, but I don't have to. Because I'm doing this, obviously, right now. Mayushi went looking for you, and found Ocarine from many, many world lines. You're one of many Ocarines, and also the original. Mayushi is one of many Mayushis, and also the original. Okay, well, I still don't have a job, so F you too. I had a job in high school. And now, Ocarine and Mayushi are going to die here. This is a dream, right, Mayuri? This is already confusing. This is the beginning of chapter 5. This is when in the anime, you're just like, now hold on a second. I thought this was a slice of life with time travel. You lived in Canada high school, Eric lives in America? Okay. I'm not saying you should get a job, I'm just saying that I did. What the F? What the F does that have to do with anything? What? I'm not well off because I had a job. Generally, it's the opposite, you know? If, like, a high schooler has a job, it's usually because they're not well off. They need the money. Why am I being attacked? What is happening? What am I bragging about? Literally, I just was saying that I had a job in high school. You don't need to have a job in high school. I'm just saying that I did. Dang, man. Dang. I don't, Eric. If I did, I wouldn't live at home. And finally then I get to go home and wear my cloak. Yo! But I know that another Ocarine and Mayushi will pick up from where we left off. 7 million years in the future. So, everything's a-okay. This is a dream. Oh. So you're saying you'd leave Papa here? My mom also lives here. And so do my 2 siblings. I live with my whole family. Jiza is right. I had a job in high school, I feel you. Yeah. Like, it's not that weird. A lot of high schoolers have jobs. And a lot didn't. I was it's starting a conversation. But Papa Tier, he's not gonna be alone. My mom lives here too. I jerk awake on top of the sofa. My body is drenched in sweat. It was a dream. Oh, that was such a nice, like, it was a dream and then music. Oh, very good. Very good game. I must have fallen asleep sometime around noon. What a horrible nightmare. I guess that threatening email I got is still weighing on my mind. You got an email that said, "We're watching you." Just so everyone is on the same level. Still, Mayuri had to save me? Even in a dream, that's unacceptable. I'm the one who saves her. That's the way it should be. Besides, Mayuri's not smart enough to talk about time travel like that. Floofnix, hello! How are you doing? Most of my friends are babysitting. I did that in, like, middle school, I think. Yeah. I sit up and look around the room. How are you doing, Floofnix? Is the MC, misogynist? No, the main character is like 19 and Mayuri is like 16. They're childhood best friends, and so he like sees her more like a little sister, more than like in that way. You know? Like very much like an older brother protective thing going on. For sure. Report card day? Aww. Oh no. I made 2 sandwiches because I thought I was hungry, but I'm not. Just put them in the fridge. Eat them later. You'll have sandwiches later. Oh, gotcha? Yeah. Like, there's like a whole thing. Like, he keeps saying that she's, like, there's a whole thing with it. Like, the big thing is that, like, he keeps saying that she, is, like, his hostage. And she's like, yeah, I'm your hostage. And, like, that sounds, like, weird and everything like that, but, like, it makes sense. Trust me. He acts like a dick more than he actually is. Oh, yeah. He's just, you know. She's right where I expect to find her. In front of the TV, watching a Rainet, Kakeru DVD. On the screen, the Upo riding, Kakeru's shoulder is screaming something unintelligible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all. Oh my god. I wish I had an Oompa. Look at her sitting there all spaced out. Mayuri needs my protection. That dream was wrong. Oh my god, I have my cell phone back. I chug a Dr. P and check my phone. God, oh god. No new emails. I sent Teeter a mail several hours ago, just to make sure that he really isn't Suzuha's father. He hasn't replied yet. Obviously, Daru and the others don't know that I changed the past. I got a 60 for math. Lol, what the heck is news class? Oh, Ferris is calling me. Hi, Ferris. Effing Ferris? This is Hoin Kyoma. It's Ferris! Oh, good god, Ferris is here. Oh yeah, didn't we he about different Teeter? Keith. Ayo, who sorted an entire house? Why are we so organized all of a sudden? It kind of sounds like social studies, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Oh, it's you, Akaha Rimuro. Who's that? We watch and learn about news? Oh, okay. That sounds like, yeah, I think we had something like that. I don't have those. I think that was, like, a class that you could take if you were in grade 11 and 12. I could have sworn her real name was Akiha Rimuro. Don't tell me. Could the Demo have changed that too? Ferris is Ferris. I don't have any other names. So just as past news is current, the teacher of news makes it known on the first day. It's any year for us? Oh, that's fun. Yeah, right. Your true name is Ferris. My apologies. Of course, she's just being her usual self. Well, what is it? If Ferris is calling me, it might be about the IBM 5100. She did promise to help us find one. Sounds familiar to civics and careers, which is at least the class I had to take in high school. Ah. You've been too conspicuous. The cat's out of the bag, and now you're trapped. God, this game terrifies me? Why does it terrify you? He says, and I quote, the only days we'll look in the past is 9/11 and Pearl Harbor Day. That sounds awful. I'm so sorry. Because it has the name? It has the name Steins Gate? More of Ferris' usual nonsense? The 4 Guardian Kings have awakened. There's no escape. What's awful about it? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, the name Steins Gate is pretty, like... It's a pretty, like... I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's not a weird name. Huh, is that so? If you think the 4 Guardian Kings can stop me, just wait and see. Akiba will be drowning in blood before nightfall. After the 4 Guardian Kings are the 4 Guardian Queens. After that, it's the 8 Devils, and then the Black Angel 12. That many? What's going on in this town? You really stirred up a hornet's nest. I'm sorry, Kyoma, but this is checkmate. No, it's not over yet. If I can just acquire the item, I can turn the tide. It's an early class, so our only assignment right now is a word search because our entire grade is our weekly quizzes and I suck at word searches. Oh. No, the character's name is close to my name. Oh, Hoin Kyoma? Hoin Kyoma. Oh, okay. Easy, not early. Oh, it's an easy class. Ah, understandable. Have you still not located the IBM 5100? Sorry, I have agents looking all over the world, but still no luck. What? So she has no progress to report? Please hurry, I'm running out of time. Okay, I'll tell you as soon as I can find one, Kyoma. Until then, hold on to your 9 lives. In telling you which? Okay, I mean, that's fair. But, like, they're all, like... I don't know. Yes, I can't die yet. El Psycho. She hung up before I could finish. Damn it, that's why I hate talking to Ferris. Anyways, moving on. For every time he talks, he looks at this one kid and goes, "You've had my class before?" And asks him and just like, "Yeah, so have I, bro." Oh, well. The music turned to the serious music, and I am nervous. This time around, my search for an IBM 5100 is going poorly. Actually, I suppose I should consider myself lucky for having found one so easily the first time. I mean, the IBM 5100 is practically an urban legend. There are people like Moika who've spent months searching with no success. Also, the entire class either never has it or had the other news teacher last year that doesn't teach it anymore. Oh. Lizard guy, hello, how are you doing? Last time, it barely took me 3 days to reach Yabehashi's shrine, almost as if something was guiding me there. It was fate. No, it was the choice of Steins Gate. How are you doing, lizard guy? We're playing Steins Gate. It's about time travel. They accidentally invent a time machine. In a microwave. And then they F around with it a little bit too much. That's why its loss is so painful. Guess that's why they call it the Phantom PC? No, Bunny, I'm so sorry. No. No, Bunny. No. Amazing. It's 5:20 a.m. and I took a day off high school to go spearfishing. Yo, that sounds dope. Like, as in you're spearfishing, like, today? Or you spearfished, like, yesterday? Doesn't matter. Talk about spearfishing, because that sounds dope AF. I have a notebook that only my best friend knows about, and it's like, if I die or go missing suddenly, it's a contact to help people. That's fun. If they can feel full, but these baby survival instincts, they really don't have any. My cats don't have any either. I will today. Ooh, that sounds fun. Bro, I'm so excited for you. That's so dope. There was sitting at his computer, like always. Read the rest of my chat. I did read it. I just stopped reading it out loud because I'm going to be reading this out loud. But why did you add me? You can swear. I don't think it's the you can swear. It's just sometimes like the context around it is what actually gets the auto mod. You guys are totally allowed to swear. I don't care if you guys swear. It's like it's just like the words around it sometimes are what like the auto mod is. It's like no, that's too much. You know. You can swear. I'll just let it through. It's all good. What did the boat do? Did it, like, not start up? Balls. Big ones, even. Parasocial relationship? Bro. It's not even, like, the swear itself. It's, like, the sentence that the swear is in. I don't know. Lizard guy, what happened with the boat last time? I'm curious now. See, Bunny, you're a VIP, so whatever you say is gonna work. Because you don't get auto-modded now. As soon as a new person comes, everyone starts talking to each other. I mean, I want you to. It would just stop after, like, half a mile. No! Oh my god. Oh my god, titties? Tits? Peen. Lizard guy. Lizard guy. Oh my god. Lizard guy. Lizard guy. Lizard guy. Would you like to see Little Man? Because you seem to be an enjoyer of the inherent hilarity of boobies and penis, you know? It's a Cool World is the unofficial word for plural penis. Is it? It doesn't actually tell me if I get auto-modded now, it just acts like it went through, but it doesn't. Uh-oh. Little Man, Lizard Guy, are you ready for Little Man? Because I can only show him for like a few seconds, and then I have to put him away. You ready? You ready for Little Man? Okay, here. Little Man. Here's Little Man. It's so effing bright, hold on. Little Man. Anyways, now he goes away. Little Man. We love Little Man here. Lizard guy, I cannot believe you would say that about Little Man. He's just a little man. Oh, I cannot believe that you would say this. I found the most random thing the other day. I took the average weight of different size and put them in the context of how many pancakes it would be. That sounds awesome. Register a full warning because they're anticipated. No one knew. I mean, fair enough. This Little Man. It's stuck to his mirror. I can barely tell what he is. I gave my brother Little Man for Christmas. Yo! Little Man. Little Man. Little Man. Anyways, this guy's a Redditor. I read on ad channel that some collectors will pay millions of yen to buy one. IBM 5100s are serious business, man. My life goal is to what the weight of my Indian pancakes. That's it. Yo. I'm so glad that these guys are having like existential crises about time. Guys, it's too bright. The light. Dirty at its lowest setting. Okay, we change it to. If they have that high a premium, for being an English nerd, I really don't do my work. Brah. Oh wait, I have an excuse to not do homework. Yes. Eric's. What? What? Okay, I don't know what's happening more. The people must know their secret. They're all after the data in CERN's mainframe. I don't get it. How come they're so expensive? Oh, I'm so sorry, Bunny. Bunny, that's awful. I am sobbing. What got automated there? And then I realized. Oh my god. Honestly, Lizard Guy, same. Could as well. I am being cyberbullied. No, Bunny, I'm so sorry. Bunny, hell, keep off. You have my permission. My school computer is currently being worked on because I dropped it during passing time and the mouse pad went poof and fell. Oh, well, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess they were pretty expensive to begin with. Looks like one cost about $20,000 back in the day. Boobies are too big of a word, would not recommend being trans with boobies. Oh god, I'm so sorry, Alex. I'm sorry, Wizard Guy, I just read that. I get bullied by Big Tuna when I shoot him and they drag me around by my spirit gun. Is that... Now, Lizard Guy, is that considered bullying on their part? Or are you bullying them and they're defending themselves? Because you did shoot them. Oh, there's an ad. If you suck plus L plus ratio. Yes, it's human abuse. But you did shoot them, though. So you would think... Maybe you're bullying them. Did you ever... I mean, it is also funny to think of, like, a fish dragging a human around. That's, like, a little funny. Okay, that last time isn't an insult, it's just fact. What? To be fair, you did shoot him. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, to be fair, you did shoot him. My flirting is wasted on Keith. Uh-oh. Oh, so I thought you said Super Plus tampon. No! That's also bullying. I'm Lizard Guy, you know what? If you see it that way, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you get bullied by the tuna fish. Are you Ulter's chat because titties? Is that what my chat is? Have we done the same thing as Rambo where the chat just is called like the boobers? Like, is that what's happening right now? Lamau, I am lost. Atlas? Same. This is fine though. I was talking about pancakes and tits, man. Okay. And you went out there, hey now, honkers. Okay, I'm gonna continue reading nerd words for a second. $20,000? That is expensive. Anyway, I can't believe it's so hard to find one. Sure, it was a nice machine for its time, but only for its time. You'd have to be crazy to want one now. Maybe it's one guy buying them all up. The harder something is to obtain, the stronger the desire for it becomes. That's how people are. I'm forever traumatized now, Keith. I demand compensation. This has, like... Have you guys seen that video? That's like, Oh, good. Lizard Guy, I really like what's getting, like, grabbed by the auto mod. It's really funny to me. Like, it's peak comedy. We're canonically the Mononkers. The orbs. You guys are technically orbs, though. Because you guys are eyes. If this Autobot doesn't shut the hell up, bro. Okay, so here's the thing about- I need to change it. I need to change it because the thing is I made it so it's like the highest it can be. And I really need to change it so it's like maybe at a 3. Because it's like at a 5 right now. Because it's like, it is a lot. It catches like a lot. I'm gonna write that down actually. I'm gonna write it so that so it doesn't keep getting caught. Because it's like a lot. I'm bonkers. I don't know if I told you, but this, yet my school says my boobies are fake. Seems like something I would know, but you know. We are eyes, or are we just floating boobas? You guys, eyes, okay, no, but if you think about it, guys, eyes kind of already do look like boobs, if you think about it. Like, you guys are canonically eyes, though. But on like a kind of like a slightly off topic, guys, I went to like Spirit Halloween the other day, and they have a mask that's just like a bunch of like eyeballs, and I was this close to buying it. You guys are all good. You guys are all good. Alright, I think that's enough tit talk for today. One of my friends just dropped a brownie and like dusted off with her like sweater, but it was my brownie and decided the protest against it. So I had a boob brownie, I guess. That's so cool for you guys now. I once gave a friend a boob-shaped stress ball. You know, I can't show these on stream, but basically, okay, so you guys know Little Man. Along with Little Man, we got also these 2 things that look like boobs, but we really couldn't show those on stream, right? Because they just look like boobs, right? But we would stick them, like, throughout that stream, where, like, when Cakebird and Billy were here, and when we got Little Man, like, we just were sticking them around my room, out of camera frame. You know, not looking at your chance for maintaining eye contact, the adult TikTok. Okay, I'm gonna continue reading. They're talking about a computer. They're being nerds. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna allow that. I don't actually know what got caught there. It's Steven. Loretta's spearfishing, spit, but it's shallow, like 40 feet. I'm gonna dive down for like 4 minutes if I didn't get anything. I'm moving. I remember you can't spell advertisement without in between. It can't. I'm supposed to just jump in the water right now, but I gotta get some. Have fun, lizard guy. Thanks for stopping by. Movie Train guy has 2 surgery. No. They get thrown away. They get thrown away. They get thrown away. They get thrown away. Guys, they get thrown away. Guys, they get thrown away. Brah. Okay. Anyway. That's exactly how I feel now. In the depths of CERN, and completely isolated from the outside, lies a database coded with an IBM 5100. What secrets are sleeping there? Booms. Tits, even. Could it contain the data from CERN's time machine research? Bunny. Oh my god. This is what- you guys are devolving. You guys are devolving. Actively. Could there be proof that the Committee of 300 exists? The desire to know grows stronger by the day. It's not just about plunging the world into chaos anymore. We need the power to oppose CERN's evil ambitions. And then there's that threatening email to consider. Daru is confident CERN won't find us, but I can't afford to take that for granted. Alright, that's enough titty tear for today. I'm leaving. I am home. Welcome home, Ninjar. I'm an animation student. I am the definition of Devolved dual tier? We're running back to monkey. Bold of you to assume I've ever evolved. Okay, fair enough. After all, we're all up against the brightest minds in the world. The scientists who invented the World Wide Web. And we're backed by a secret organization more powerful than any nation. We're way out of our league here. We'd have no trouble at all crushing our puny lab if they desired. That's why we need a trump card to hold against them. I'll come back in like 20 minutes to see if Bunny is done yet. Boo buzz. Without an IBM 5100, we can't move forward. I'm getting restless. Whoa, what's this? Trump card. Trump card. We're not talking about this. We're not bringing... No, we're not starting this conversation. Trump card. I'm done. Sorry. Gotta love the guns out cloak. Yo! Dara starts lurching forward to stare at his monitor. Bunny, yes, Daro is here. Daro is here. Here's the boy! What's wrong? But there's no way that's right. What are you talking about? Explain. Well, I'm pulling data off the server, looking for a way to gain root access. And these files are downloading crazy fast. I mean, we're talking light speed here. It's hard to believe, but for some reason, this area has a direct fiber optic line to CERN. Several lines, even. So, for an explanation of what he's talking about, basically what he is saying is that their apartment, specifically, has a cable, like an internet cable, or like, well, a fiber optic line, that, like, directly goes to CERN. Like, CERN headquarters, which is, like, in Europe. Now, I want you guys to think about that for a second. And how whack that is. So basically, like, you know when you have a server, and someone, like, the server will be, like, in California, and, like, you, like, would say, like, you, like, on the West Coast, and you live on the East Coast, for instance, and, like, your ping is, like, okay, and then, like, someone in Europe, their ping would be, like, not great. So it's kind of like that. But, like, they have a direct line, basically. So they're basically, like, their, like, ping is, like, 0. Like, basically. Like, now, but I want you guys to think, their place in Japan has a direct fiber optic line to a place that's in Europe. And I want you guys to think about how weird that is. Oh, I didn't try to remember Daru. Yep. It's hard to believe, but for some reason, this area has a direct fiber optic line to CERN. Several lines, even. Direct? What do you mean? I mean, there's literally a fiber optic cable running from underneath the building to CERN's headquarters in France. Is that strange? Yeah. Dara calls up the National Assembly of France's website. Then he brings up the command prompt and hammers out some commands. Nonsense code. This is absolute nonsense code. Have a look. This is the route we used to visit the National Assembly of France's site. This is ping, though, by the way. This is ping, and I think these are IPs. It starts from our IP address. From there, it passes through various relays in Japan, jumps to France, then bounces around there for a while, and before finally reaching the National Assembly's site. Fiber optics, several even. It takes 16 steps total to get there. The average transfer rate is about 300 milliseconds. That's normal for an overseas connection. In other words, there's a route we had to take to get to France from Japan. Everyone takes the same route. Other countries are the same. Even browsing domestically takes about 10 steps. Now, let's try CERN. Dara calls up CERN's homepage on the browser. Then he displays the route like last time. The result? There's only one step. This stream is sponsored by BP. Unlike before, the signal doesn't pass through any intermediate servers. The PC we're using, its registered name is Akihabara PC, is connected directly to CERN in France. And the transfer rate is hundreds of times better than usual. Crazy fast. You can't even get these numbers domestically, man. Why do we have a direct line? Is this even possible? It was like this when I found it. I didn't do anything. So the building already had a hotline to CERN? This can't be a coincidence. It might just be the choice of Stein. It doesn't make sense. Why would there be an independent line running from here all the way to CERN? I got an octopus. Yo, octopus, octopus, octopus. Oh, they read that cheat. Hey, that's a deal. Like, actually though, man. Dara's so excited he interrupted me. No Japanese or French telecommunication company would set up something like this, which means CERN did it themselves. Daro gulps and nods. Cold sweat oozes from his brow. Now I want you guys to think about this. I know we've been talking about Booba for a little bit, but I need you guys to think about what's happening right now. CERN put the line there. CERN put the line from their apartment to their place in France. Before they started living there. Because they didn't do it, like, when they hacked in or anything like that. They did it before. Besides one octopus, the spot was empty, we move in. Ah, okay, fair enough. Well, Jerry, just realize how much older you are than me, even though it's not a lot. What made you come to this realization? Because, like, I need you guys to, like, it's an optic cable. It's a cable, right? That goes under the ground, and it's there before. Okay? Like, Discord did? Oh, what happened in Discord? What happened in Discord? Oh, okay, because I graduated in 2014. Understandable, have a nice day. Yeah. Yeah. Atlas, now hold on a second. You're not that much younger than me, though. Atlas, you don't have to answer this, but what year were you born? If you don't want to answer, just tell me. If you don't like that, you don't want to answer. Because in my head, you were born the same year as my sister, but that might not be correct. 20? Okay. Okay, so you're younger than my sister. Okay, that makes sense, actually. That makes sense. Yeah. 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 But, so, like, when you say that, Atlas, like, you say, like, oh, you're 20, and then I say I'm 25. You're just like, oh, you guys are not that far apart. But then when you say stuff like, oh, that's year I graduated, and then you're just like, oh, yeah, I get it. Like, I get it. Yeah, it's a lot. Anyways, important things are happening. Like, they put the cable there while the building was being built. My language, a common joke is, my language, it rhymes. Yo, that's awesome. Blizzard guy, what is your language? What is the language? I would love to know. Yeah, because I'm kind of thinking it might be Spanish. That's my guess. That might not be true. I need to know it. Why would it be Spanish? Okay, because there's like 3 languages that are very common in a Twitch chat, which is English, Spanish, and French. Like, that's it. Oh, we swiftly moved on. And how do you say that? I feel it chill as well. No, I'm gonna this is important, but also funny. Sir might be able to see everything we're doing. Oh, never mind. Oh no. Oh no. I was super wrong. Yo. Okay, to be fair, all I had to go off of was that Tobey Maguire and Your Balls Are Small rhyme. Like, that is not a lot to go off of. Leave me alone. That's awesome. Sir might be, able to see everything we're doing. This is important, guys. Sir might be able to see everything we're doing. No, maybe CERN has been expecting us for years. How could that be? The answer is simple. John Teeter claims that CERN completed their time machine in 2034. Just 2 years later, the world is a dystopia under their rule. Maybe the CERN of 2034 considers our opposition in 2010 a threat. Maybe they use their time machine to travel to 2000 and install a fiber optic cable to track our every move. It's entirely possible. Has the invention of the time machine started an intertemporal war? I gave my dog a bunny plushie, it's been destroyed and its heart was ripped out. Uh-oh. This cloak is so warm, it's so nice. Nice. I'm taking this as a declaration of war. Uh-oh. If so, what can we do? With your dog? You're gonna have a war with your dog? Good luck. Our enemy might be stronger than I ever could imagine. No, I mustn't lose heart. I need to think positive. But thanks to this direct line, we can now control the LHC remotely. You figured out how? Wow, that's amazing, Daru. Mayuri pauses her DVD and comes up beside me. With a connection this fast, we can control the LHC practically in real time. I haven't actually tried it yet, though. My dog does up everything alive, and his name is Steve. Yo! A dog named Steve. Steve the dog. That's right. Even if this is some kind of CERN trap, we might be able to make use of it. They're still valuable to our attack. Vulnerable to our attack. The LHC is that 200-kilometer long tunnel thing, right? What does it do again? It accelerates protons and smashes them together. Oh yeah, mini black holes, right? The official line is that mini black holes might manifest as a byproduct of the particle collision, but that's not the truth. It is, though. They did it recently. And by recently, I mean like 2018 or 2019. They did it. It did happen. According to the top secret documents we found, the LHC was intended to create black holes from the very beginning. But we still don't know exactly how they do it. We need to think of a way to... Okabe. Oh, same. Has eaten several bees. Oh boy. Kurisu suddenly emerges from the development room. She was cooped up in there all morning. Her expression is unusually grave. What's wrong? I figured it out. Figured out what? I think I know how the phone wave works. Really? Kurisu nods. She still hasn't smiled. Keep in mind that this is just an hypothesis, based on what we've observed. It's closely related to what you guys were just talking about, the LHC. I believe it was you, Christina, who called the LHC the world's largest microwave. Yes, exactly. My hunch was right. You've created a monster, Okabe. A monster? The reason I named him Steve is that when I see him, I go, hey brother Steve, I'm Steve. Dab me up, Steve. I know what dab me up means, but yeah, oh my god, Steve. Well, dear, my platonic dear is closest to my heart. I unfortunately have to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow because to try to oh, bye, bunny. Hopefully you'll be able to watch the VOD because I can sense it's getting there. It doesn't belong in some amateur lab. And before you take that as an endorsement of your abilities, I mean it in a bad way. Kurisu clutches her arms as if to keep from trembling. Give me details. Did you know that the microwave oven was intended as a byproduct of radar research? Dara and I nod. Myri shakes her head. Read up on all that. We read up on all that back when the phone wave named Shane started acting weird. Microwaves are electromagnetic waves of a frequency of 2.45 gigahertz. The phone wave is commercial grade, so its output is around 1,500 to 2,000 watts. Here's the important part. Kurisu goes on to explain that the electromagnetic waves output by the microwave are somehow connected to the electromagnetic waves output by the phone. In fact, you could say they fuse together. According to Daru's blueprint, the microwave and the phone are made to send out shared electromagnetic waves by taking their leads and hardwiring each of them to the Megatron cathode and anode. On one hand, we have the microwave's super strong electromagnetic waves, originally a byproduct of the military's research into radar technology. On the other, we have the cell phone's standardized electromagnetic waves, a frequency now ubiquitous throughout the world. What happens when you fuse those two waves? Both devices use electromagnetic waves. I'm not a specialist though, so I can't examine the extent or the magnitude of the influence that fusion has. Okay, I just saw maybe a 40-pound. Why are you saying the same thing twice? Anyways, Lizard Guy said that they saw a maybe a 40-pound fish jump out of the water. Okay, I'm back, but it's, like, really effing tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, Erics! But hypothetically, if the cell phone were to become a stepping stone, scattering the military-grade electromagnetic waves over a vast range of hundreds of kilometers, then not just Akihabara, but all of Tokyo would turn into the inside of a microwave oven. Taking into account slight variance due to body weight, the average time until death for the people inside would be 3 minutes. Seriously? And the phone wave's a weapon of mass destruction, isn't it? Is it really that powerful? Let me tell you what happens inside the phone wave. The air inside the oven is full of invisible hydrogen atoms. First, it bombards the atoms with microwaves to increase their energy potential. This is the normal function of a microwave oven. But when you add the electromagnetic waves from the phone, the harmonic trigger a chain reaction. The particles collide repeatedly at near light speed, gaining mass and energy each time. In other words, it becomes a sort of particle accelerator. A particle accelerator? It's literally the same thing as the LHC. So if the LHC was created to generate mini black holes, then the phone wave needs to change, must also produce mini black holes. Kurisu doesn't deny it. It's a miracle that thing has been so stable. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Even if it does produce mini black holes, they should evaporate instantly. But that's not what happens in the phone wave. The jellification phenomenon proves that. Just like in the LHC, our mini black holes are turning into Kerr black holes. What do you want from me? Oh. It's easy to pretend to be someone you're not. Ultimately, however, there's no escaping the contradictions between your false self and the real you. It's a paradox, and paradoxes can't hold. I tried to tell myself that I didn't need anyone, that forming bonds would only hurt, but somehow I ended up joining your circle of friends. I still don't know if it was for the best. No, I'm sure it was. Without you, I would have given up on everything, ever finding my dad. I don't know why I wrote all this. I guess it's what I'm trying to say is thanks. Are we sharing confessions now? Be careful to whom you expose your inner feelings. They may use them against you. Huh. Weird. Okay. According to Teeter, you have to inject electrons to produce a Kerr black hole effect. Where do the ejected electrons come from? That's what I don't understand. The LHC uses something called a lifter to inject electrons into the black hole and control the gravitational field. Something is filling that role inside the phone wave. Something? Like I said, I don't know what. So I guess that's what it comes down to. All Curiosity's explanation does is confirm my hypothesis that the phone wave, named to change, functions the same as the LHC. Looks like we need to review what the LHC is. It's time for our LHC Moe guy to shine. LHC stands for Large Hadron Collider. Hadron? It's the name of an elementary particle. The LHC is basically a huge circular tunnel beneath Switzerland and France. It sits about 100 meters below ground and has a total length of 27 kilometers. There are 2 rings that run through the tunnel. Inside the ring is a super low temperature vacuum, an environment like outer space, basically. In an object facility, protons are gradually accelerated by the linear accelerator, the proton synchrotron booster, and the super proton synchrotron. That's awful. That's awful. Why would you call something the proton synchrotron booster and the super proton synchrotron? That's awful. I hate that. I hate that. Finally, they're injected into the LHC, where they undergo their final acceleration via a series of superconductive magnets installed in the tunnel. By now, they're traveling up at 99.99 the speed of light. That's enough to melt your brain. Not as dangerous as a phone wave, though. Finally, the accelerated protons collide approximately 1 to 10 billion times per second. The purpose of the LHC project is to study the high-energy reactions that result, or so they say. We know they're a bunch of stinking liars. I guess it's about covers it. And that, my fellow lab mems, brings us to the question: can the phone wave, named to the change, beat CERN to true physical time travel? 2 problems. 1, setting the destination. 2, the lifter. We've already established that the D-mail arrives precisely when and where it's supposed to. It's dangerous to accept that without verification. Agreed. As for the lifter, we already know it exists. We just need to figure out what it is. I don't think we're going to find it. The phone wave's not exactly big, you know? And we've been poking at it for days without turning up a clue. Even if we do find it, it will take forever to learn how to tune the electron feed properly. How long is forever? CERN's been working on it for 9 years and they still haven't solved it. We're just amateurs, so it's bound to take even longer. Wait, I have an idea. Let's look at it from a different angle. CERN tried to send people back in time, but they couldn't get the electron feed right. The singularities were not naked. It's the same with the phone wave, needed to change. You can only send 36 bytes of data safely, otherwise you get a jelly man. Let's consider the problem in reverse. What if we could convert a human to data, then compress that data into just 36 bytes? We could send that person through the ring singularity just like a D-mail, couldn't we? Convert a human to data? That's not even possible, man. And even if it were, that'd be like exabytes of data or something. You want to compress that into 36 bytes? Are you high? I thought it was a good idea. I guess it's not that easy. The barrier to time travel are just too high. I turned to Kurisu, meaning to ask her opinion, and then I realized that her expression has changed dramatically. Her eyes are wide as saucers, and her mouth is hanging open. Of course. If it works, then maybe... She pauses for a second, and then... Maybe we can do it! Do what? Time travel? It's hard to believe what Kurisu is saying, even though it was my idea in the first place. Are you serious? Kurisu grins triumphantly in response. The data compression part, at least, is easy. We can just use the black holes created by the LHC, since black holes compress everything they swallow. Compression won't harm data like it would harm a human. As long as we're just sending data, there's nothing to worry about. I get it. But wait, can we really pull off such a stunt? And besides, how do you plan to convert human into data? You know that's my thesis got you know that my thesis got published, right? This is no time to flaunt your accomplishments. Have you read it? I haven't. I've got scans if you want to read it. Daru opens up his image folder, scrolls past tons of 2D porn, and opens up the scanned image. Jesus, Daru. Sure enough, there's Kurisu's name in big English letters. The title of my thesis is Analysis of Memory Related Nerve Impulses in the Temporal Lobe. Temporal lobe? Nerve impulses? What? You didn't know? No, wait. This can't be right. The title sounds like, neuroscience, not physics. I'm a neuroscientist. Got a problem? What? I can't believe it. From the way she talks about particle accelerators and time travel theory, I was sure she had to be a physicist. No, forget about that. How is this related to time travel? Y'all, she's a neuroscientist. Her thesis is literally about the compression of memory. Amazing. Converting entire human to data is impossible. But converting a human's memories may be possible. Converting memories to data? Kurisu proceeds to explain her thesis. Memories accumulate in something called the hippocampal genus, or hippocampus, yeah, which is located in the temporal lobe of the brain. Yep, I read those words correctly the first time. But what are exactly our memories? Kurisu analyzes the question from a neuroscientific perspective. All of the brain's functions manifest as electrical signals running through its neurons. Even memories are written to the hippocampus by electrical signals. Kurisu analyzed how specific electrical signals correspond to specific memories. The mechanisms by which humans recall memories can be likened to a word association game. You begin with a vague, abstract image, which calls successful images of increasingly clarity. Imagine chests of drawers. Each drawer is filled with tiny boxes, and inside each box is another bunch of tiny boxes. You keep opening boxes until you find the memory you're looking for. Kurisu discovered that the number of retrieval commands, nerve impulses used to search up memories, is surprisingly low. Out of hundreds of millions of nerve impulses patterns in the brain, only a few thousand are related to memory. It was a successful analysis of these patterns that earned Kurisu and her research team critical acclaim in the scientific community. Me, a psychology student right now? I mean, it is quite interesting, right? Now, before you ask how this related to time travel, here's one let me, read the sentence. Now, before you ask how this relates to time travel, there's one more thing I need to explain. Several years ago, my lab, the neuropsychology lab at Victor Condorio University, developed a technology called visual rebuilding, or VR for short. That won't get confusing. Put simply, it enables conversion of video data into nerve impulse signals. Used in reverse, it can also convert nerve impulses into video data, or any other kind of electronic data. So, if we combine VR technology with my research, do you see where I'm going? No way. It simply says Turing test. That's not what the Turing test is. Anyways, we can convert memories into data. Not just that, memory transportation, backups, external storage, all of these things become possible. It's like science fiction. In a sense, this technology could be used to copy a person's soul. According to Kurisu, some religious groups strongly oppose this research, as you might expect. On the other hand, the medical community is ecstatic about the possibilities. In any case, it's amazing that my assistant here was able to make such an incredible discovery. Of course, she did have a university to support her, but still. So basically, what you're saying is that we convert the subject's memories into video data. Barracuda? Barracuda in the boat. A barracuda? Oh my god. Lizard guy. Your fishing trip sounds like quite the adventure. Use the LHC's black holes to compress that data into 36 bytes. Send that data through the curved black hole inside the phone wave data exchange. And finally, imprint those memories on the subject's brain in the past. Our 4-4 Barracuda? Yo! That sounds awesome. What does that mean? We can send our memories back in time. In order to differentiate from physical time travel, let's call it a time leap for now. You don't go back. Just your memories. It's so crazy that no one thought of it before. He's right. The idea is ridiculous, which is exactly why none of the geniuses at CERB can come up with it. But this union of physics, neuroscience, and neuropsychology will make the impossible possible. To transfer memories to the past via cell phone? The time leap? The important thing to remember is that only memories are being transferred. Personally and consciousness aren't included. What does that mean? How is it different from what you see in sci-fi novels? Time leaping in sci-fi usually sends everything: consciousness, personality, and memory. But in real life, that's probably too much data, and besides, we only analyze memories. Think of consciousness, personality, and memories as separate things. Memories are like the video data stored on your computer, and consciousness and personality are like the OS. Lizard guy, I'm so glad that you're having a good time. But videos can take up way more space than the OS. It's just an example. For starters, it's still not clear where personality and consciousness are located or how they are constructed. So we can't convert them into data. Or at least, I can't. We can only send memories. Where does that leave us? Your memories aren't the only thing that define you. Even if you send your memories to the past, it will be the receiving used consciousness and personality that process them. So in Mirador's terms, it's like copying data from a Vesta computer to a Min-95 computer. Data created with the latest OS might not work on an older OS. It might cause errors. Also? For example, if you send your current memories to yourself in elementary school, the gap between your memories and your body could have serious consequences. Oh, that wasn't Autobot. That was Twitch, because I can't even see what you wrote. Yeah, I can't even see what you wrote, Lizard Guy, which means it wasn't the Autobot. It's whatever you put down, Twitch didn't like. So I would be very cautious about what you're about to write. Anyways, is it correct to assume that we'll be targeting ourselves in the past? I said I'm gonna go home and measure the Barracuda. Huh, I wonder what it thought it was. I don't know, maybe you accidentally put a dot somewhere and it thought it was a link or something. I don't know. That's awesome. Tell us what the measurements are if you get there before I end stream. Gracie nods at my question. Just like with DMAL, we're using cell phones as a transfer medium. To be precise, you can only leap into your own body, and only if you had a cell phone at the time of reception. Yep, the 4-letter word for... Yeah, that would be a Twitch thing, I think. Yeah, I think Twitch doesn't like that one. Yeah, because it didn't automod it. There was an exception in Ruka's case where we sent a DMAil to a pager, but that doesn't apply to a time leaping. If you try sending memories to someone else, how do I put this? There's a danger that the electrical signals might be rejected. Wouldn't want to jump into someone else's body. I mean, unless it's the body of a cute girl. I'm gonna go home. Oh my god. I can use my tape measure on the boat if I can find it. Yo, let's go. I hope it's very good. Is this guy capable of a non-perverted thought? Don't hate me, you idiot. If it just bounces off, that's fine, but I'm worried incompatible memory data might be serious damage to the recipient's psyche. I don't know what that might happen. No one's done it before, after all. That makes us pioneers. I like it. There are two things I do know. One, you definitely cannot go back before you were born. And two, you won't exist in two places at once. That means you don't have to worry about causing a paradox. You can't kill your parents before you were born. So, the phones act like black and white holes. It seems like a strange coincidence that cell phones be a medium of time travel, but really, could it have been anything else? These days, people wear their phones like a second skin. No other medium could reliably deliver the memories to their intended target. The more I think about it, the more I realize that this was meant to be. Laugh now. The voice actor is such a good laugh, oh my god. I whip my phone and place it to my ear. It's me. Everything is falling into place. The plan can now process to the final stage. I'm talking about Operation Verta Handy, obviously. 4 foot 11 inches? Yo, nice, man. Nice. Huh? Christina had me fooled. I never knew she was capable of this. It must have been the choice of Steins Gate that sent her here. Don't worry, I have everything under control. Nothing can stop us now. L. Sigh. Hungry. I said that at the exact same time as the voice actor. That was really weird. I put away my phone and turned to Kurisu. Weren't you listening? Good. Commence preparations for Operation Vert Handy. First, explain what that is. We're going to build your time leap machine, Christina. You better not say it can't be done. Not after showing me the way. Well, this is Akihabara. I should be able to find the parts I need. Then it's decided. I'm placing you in charge of this operation. Whatever you need, ask, and it shall be yours. There's no police post, meaning I can turn up all the way up and can be home in like 10 minutes. Well, you know, I'm not gonna, like, encourage you to do illegal things, you know, but, like, you can make your own decision. Have fun, lol. Together, we shall complete the first time leap machine in human history. Kirsu nods. Her eyes are shining with a fierce, hungry light. As I thought, she's a scientist to the core. Mayuri and Dari go home, leaving me with Kurisu. She's sitting in the development room chair, endlessly twirling a pen in her fingers. What are you doing? Thinking about the time leap machine. I know we can make it, but I'm wondering what will happen if we actually use it. Ah. She hasn't even started working on the machine, and she's already worried about what comes afterwards? I'd consider it a DUI. Driving under the influence of excitement. Oh my. That takes confidence, alright. Are all geniuses like this? What will happen when we use it? I doubt we can find an answer to that question, not without testing it live. Kirsi knows that. What she's really wondering is whether it's worth the risk. That's why I avoided arguing with her. You're thinking too hard. Finish the machine, then worry about it. You're so pompous. Kirsi groans and flops down on the desk. It's strange to see her like this. She's usually so cool and collected. But maybe that's an act. And this is who she really is. Hey, Okabe. Can I talk to you about something completely unrelated? I'd rather talk about something related. You told me before that I could ask you anything, remember? I did? I don't remember that. I think my father hates me. She sighs sadly. Ah, so that's what she wants to talk about. A conundrum. This isn't like before. When she was merely an advisor, the timely project depends on Kurisu to succeed. It is clear, however, that she will be unable to focus as long as their petty concern distract her. Really random, did you see the new Streamlabs feature collab cam? I saw the little notification for it, but I didn't click onto what it is. It looks cool. What is it? What does it do? Hold on, let me click on the little window. Adds guests without leaving stream. Oh! That's interesting. Rolling out Cloud, our newest feature that allows you to invite guests to your stream or recording without leaving that desktop. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. That looks kind of cool. I would be curious to see what people actually use that for. Has built shared stream stuff? Yeah, that's cool. In that case, it falls to me, the great Howin Kyoma, to solve her problems once and for all. Only then can she devote herself fully to the future of the lab. Very well, speak. You really are pompous. I assume it was your father on the phone the other day. I am speaking, of course, of when I found Kurisu outside the lab, crying into her phone. The mood was delicate. Apparently also works when both people are alive too. That's cool. Yeah. It'd be really cool for a 2-player game, so that you can see both sides, or if you're playing a game, if you're playing a game where there's 2 perspectives basically, there's a multiplayer game. Does it only work with 2, or can you add more than 2? I don't remember the last time he had a kind word for me. Even when we were living together, before I went to America, he acted like I wasn't there. We're supposed to be family, aren't we? Remote Images 3? Yo. Oh my god. And you? How did you treat your father? I was Daddy's little girl growing up. You practically had to drag me away from him. She smiles, but in her smile I see a hint of self-mockery. My father's a physicist. Even as a child, I loved to hear him talk about science. I couldn't understand a word of it, but I always bugged him to explain. I wanted to understand his work, so I started studying physics. I must have been 5. Damn, I guess that's why it makes her a genius. Or perhaps the yearning for her father's love was what gave birth to her genius. Thanks to that, I always got perfect grades in math. I ignored all the other subjects, though, so my grades were a little skewed. I even read my father's papers. I was a little girl trying to comprehend theoretical physics, but I gave it everything I had. I needed to understand. By 6th grade, I had learned enough that I could discuss my father's theories with him. I was so happy that I could talk to my father on his level, you know? We used to argue all night long. And then I started winning those arguments. All of them. Yeah, I can definitely see how that would make him hate you. A tragedy fitting for a girl genius. What kind of scientist loses a grade school girl anyway? Seriously. You really think that's why? I'm absolutely certain that's why. I guess he did have a lot of pride. Anyway, one day he suddenly stopped talking to me altogether. Then he started fighting with my mom and finally stopped coming home. I really loved my dad, so it was a big shock. I felt it was my fault things turned out that way. I couldn't go to school. I was so depressed. And then Mom recommended I study abroad. So that's why she went to America. You were just too talented for your own good. Oh, hold up, you can apparently even see each other's scenes and sources at the same time, all built in. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a lot. So, how do you feel about your father now? I don't know. Gracie looks down. He's in Japan, right? Have you seen him at all? No, he doesn't want to see me. That's what we were talking about on the phone. I asked if we could meet, but he told me to stay away from him. Her father has quite the inferiority complex. No wonder she was crying. Even for someone as strong-willed as Kurisu, it must hurt to hear that from your own father. Even if we did meet, I wouldn't know what to say. I tried to talk to him before I left, you know? I tried so hard, but he just ignored me. It hurts. Whenever I think about going to see him, I remember those times. I worry he will ignore me again, and then I can't do anything. Okay, it says it's max 4. Guess you have, if you have Prime, but only 1 on the free. Well, okay. Okay, Streamlabs. Are you crying? Just a little, okay? You want to reconcile with your father, correct? I don't know. If you didn't, then you wouldn't have confided in me, and you wouldn't be crying, would you? True. Just be straight with him. Say, I love you, Dad. Let's make up. I think that's a little out of character for me. It's your father. Stop acting like a weak little girl. Kirsten jerks upright. Her fright is bright red. I'm not acting like a little girl. Yes, you are. You'll never reconcile with him like that. You need to speak from the heart. Give it to him straight. It's the only way to get your message across. You can't sugarcoat it. If that doesn't work, nothing will. Then you'll just have to hope that time heals the rift between you. And how long will that take? How should I know? I'm only a year older than you, remember? How long has it been since you went to America? 7 years? If nothing has changed in 7 years, then maybe it will take twice that much time. I guess you're right. Gracie sighs heavily and rests her chin in her hands. Did my advice backfire? It looks like she's even more depressed now. I fold my arms and rack my brain for a solution. I don't want to see Kurisu like this. It's pathetic. Well, when are you going to see him? Huh? Kurisu opens her eyes wide in confusion. I take out my phone and bring up the calendar. I assume it will be during summer break. Make sure you let me know ahead of time. What are you talking about? I might have plans. I'll need to shift my schedule around. Hold on a second. Don't tell me you plan on coming along. Of course I do. You're my assistant, and I will do whatever it takes to ensure that you are a peak mental condition for the experiment. Percy looks dumbfounded. What? Did I say something wrong? Okay, you've had your fun. I'm in no mood for... I'm being completely serious. I'll go anywhere you want. Anywhere in Japan. I would go anywhere in the world, but I don't have a passport or money. Okabe. You're afraid you won't know what to say, right? Yeah. Then that settles it. I'm a master of conversation. You will have nothing to fear with Ho-Ween Kyoma at your side. My dad not a fan of the cloak? Why? Why are you laughing? You couldn't hold an honorable conversation if your life depended on it. By Jove, she's right. A mad scientist does not care about things like tact and decorum. He dominates the room with his sheer presence. Perhaps a softer touch is called for here. But thanks anyway. I definitely didn't expect you to offer to come. Not that I'm happy about it or anything. I hate how you act like a nice guy sometimes. It's confusing. Confusing how? Why is she yelling at me anyway? Shouldn't she be thanking me instead? Okabe, that offer, I can take you up on it, right? Of course. Then, once we're done upgrading the phone wave, I want you to come with me. As you wish. Where is your father, anyway? Amori? Amori? That's where he lives now. That's way up at the north end of the island, like 700 kilometers or something. I wasn't expecting to have to go that far. What? You're not going to back out now, are you? You already promised. I'm taking you wherever you like it or not, okay? Amori it is! If promising to go to Amori will let Kurisu concentrate on the time elite machine, it's a small price to pay. A small price indeed. Okay. It's getting late. And I have stuff to do tomorrow. So we're gonna end it there. We're gonna save. Pop. Excellent. Excellent. We quit game. Hello. Is there anyone that I know live? Because otherwise, I think we're gonna just let you guys go today. Because it is late and I am tired and I don't want to look for something. Okay, good. Have fun with your events this weekend. I am so excited. We are the Tireds. We are the Tireds. Get in a taxi right now and tell a driver we're going home. Where's home? But my home is a 30. Admin is live? I mean, if you guys want to watch admin, we can go. We can raid admin. Hold on. Oh, turn this off. What are you playing? Oh, just chatting. Oh, I think they're watching spooky videos. Okay, they're watching spooky videos. Let's watch spooky videos. It is spooky day today. We go to broken admin. Okay, so there is a possibility that I'll be streaming tomorrow. It would be quite a bit early if I do. Like around like 12 or 1. I came in the perfect time. Time for the raid. Yeah, so like if I do stream tomorrow, it would be around like 12 or 1, like PST. So, but I might not. And then like Saturday or Sunday, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming because I will be home. Or if I start my shift at 12 tomorrow, oh no. Because I will be home, but I don't know what time I'm getting back home each day. So we'll see if I stream or not. If not, I'll see you guys Monday. And yeah. Alright. You guys have fun with broken admin. Yeah, just watching spooky videos, like spooky like ghost videos. I will try to have fun. I'll be taking pictures, putting them on Instagram and everything like that. You know. Thank you, Atlas. Thank you. Alright. Have fun! Bye!